A stranger? What the fuck are you doing here?
Is something wrong?
I'd say so. Let me explain. Who have we here now? I know you. You fought at the tournament in Kuttenberg.
Yes, I did.
I bet money on you. You won me a fortune, fella.
You bet on the right horse, then.
Too damn right I did. Never dreamed I'd ever meet you, though.
And I never expected anyone to recognize me.
Ah, go on. Everybody must know you. Hey, I still have some of my winnings. Take it. I won't take no for an answer.
Well, thanks.
Have a beer on me.
Gladly.
So, are you planning to fight again? I'd come by to check it out. Make a bet, you know.
I certainly am. Come along again.
Right. Fine. You know, I have a job to get on with. I love to chat, but you understand.
I'll get it.
God be with you.
I'm with you.
Damn, that was really him.
You boy, my savior! You free me from stocks. I never forget this. Janusz will repay you.
Ah, don't mention it. I don't want anything for that.
What? You don't want to even hear what I offer?
All right. I'm all ears. I'm listening.
Really?
Aye, really.
You want my sausage? You'll never find better.
What are you blabbering about? What sausage?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not smell so good, but taste good when you hold nose.
Please tell me you're talking about food.
Yeah, I talk about sausage. What else? Janusz's sausage. Ah,
Oh, wow.
I see.
Just this.
You think I means big, huge salami in my hose, eh? He's not for just anybody. Me? I am decent Christian.
I'll take it.
You will not be sorry. Come back when it is nice and firm. It melt in your mouth. You see?
Firm? Well, all right. You told me to come back for sausages. So here I am.
No hurry, eh? Sausages not grow on trees. Come back when they're ready.
Tell me something about yourself. We barely know each other.
No cóż, nie znamy się, ale przeszkadza ci to?
What? Speak slower. I can't understand you at all.
A co mnie to obchodzi? Wiesz co? Jak chcesz ze mną pogadać, to przynieś mi beczkę piwa i stuzin dziewu. Jak już to razem wypijemy i się zabawimy, to dogadamy się bez problemu.
I'd like to get better with a saber. Do you have any advice for me?
Tylko jedną, przyjacielu. Tnij tak szybko, żeby wróg nie zdążył zrobić uniku. I staraj się stać trochę bokiem, żeby nie dało się łatwo w ciebie trafić. Ale przede wszystkim nigdy nie zaczynaj ze mną, bo zrobię z ciebie sieczkę.
Well, thanks then. Even if I don't know what for. How is it that women throw themselves at you?
To dar od Boga, Henryku. A może to dlatego, że mam takiego dużego kutasa. Ale mam dla ciebie jedną radę. Jak już zbałamucisz jakąś niewiastę, to spróbuj sprawić jej przyjemność swoimi ustami. Będzie cię bolał język, ale zobaczysz, jaka ona będzie zadowolona.
Well, I didn't understand a single word, but I'll take it to heart.
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price.
God bless you.
What good's a bow to you, for God?
Excuse me.
Oh, Christ.
Greetings, what do you...
What's new around?
Well, if there was something, I'd tell you.
Show me your...
Ah, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer. What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the...
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
You told me to come back for sausages. So here I am.
You must wait. They be ready soon.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake!
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up! Both of you!
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
It's as you say, Zizka, that we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To all of us.
I hope it not fuck up again soon.
To us and to Henry. He's one of us now.
I glad to drink to that.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only them? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite, but it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Behuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the womans. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo miejsce młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie, pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Ah, you fellas are a pair of animals. But I love you.
Henry, our boy.
Wycałuj go ode mnie, ty gnojku!
Kurwa. I feel like shit. What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, if there was something...
What's new around?
Well, if there was something, I'd tell...
I'm sorry.
Good doggy, good boy.
No proszę, a któż to do nas idzie? Nieźle. Wyglądasz zdecydowanie lepiej niż Kubienka i Czar. Zdecydowanie. Zaprzyjaźnimy się.
Yes. Sure.
I'm sorry.
going to do what we talked about?
No, sorry. Christ!
Careful.
Pardon me. You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ha! I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today. Greetings.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Well, I still have both my shoes. I woke up in bed alone, and it wasn't even full of puke. So I suppose it was a success?
I'm jealous. At my age, a hangover is almost as bad as getting shot in the arse.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it. I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Well, why not? And since it's you, I'll show it to you twice so you'll understand it. If you're a good lad, I'll show you one of my best tricks with a sword. Or how to quickly send the bastard who's against you to the devil! But it can only be done with a sword. And what's more, you can't have a shield in your other hand.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Of course. I knew immediately that would lure you in. The main thing is to attack from above. To quickly catch the opponent's wrist and push the edge of your own sword over his blade, so it's under his neck. If you do it right, I reckon I don't have to tell you what comes next, do I? And now, come and try it a few times. Well, good, eh? Let it sit for a while and you'll get it in your blood. You'll see.
Today is a scorcher. Christ! Pardon me.
What are you barging in here for? Can I help you? What are you doing here? Leave, or I'll call the guards. I never want to see you here again without permission.
Życzę dobrego wieczoru, Heniek.
Good evening, Adder. What are you up to?
Chlańsko i ruchańsko, jak zawsze.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. Do they pour the beer on the table?
Worse.
Greetings.
What'll it be?
I need a I'd like to get... I can't wait. Let's talk about...
All done in.
Henry, my friend. Crazy night, hey? We must do again.
To be honest, yesterday was quite enough for me.
Ah, that is nothing. You wait and see. It is just start of long, beautiful, boozy friendship.
You told me to come back for sausages. So here I am.
You must wait. They be ready soon.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Careful.
Are you going to bake bread today?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Shenyek will tell you. Or not.
Could you tell me more about this Shenyek?
Look, when somebody wants something here, they go and see Shenyek. I reckon that's all I have to say.
And where can I find this Shenyek?
Christ! You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Shenyek. The service might be a bit slow here.
Oh, my back!
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so I needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like...
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story. Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. You don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradec and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradec, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Wycliffe's first thesis? What are you...
Not a good start. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The church.
I asked who should start the reform, not who should be reformed. A reformation is the last thing the church would want. The answer is the common people.
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different bunch.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way round, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly whore spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
That cabbage you said you were eating all the time?
Brilliant! Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
Is it normal for a skeleton to sit at the table in this tavern?
Of course! When he orders a beer, he gets a rag to go with it. Oh, it's a long story. You better ask the innkeeper.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you from, and what brought you here?
Don't you have anything better to do than listen to that kind of rubbish? All right. I'm from Kuttenberg, son of a tailor. I studied at the university in Prague and met a lot of interesting people there. And let me tell you this. The wisest people in this kingdom know a big change is coming.
You mean that reformation you like to talk about?
A great wind will come and sweep away that which has no firm roots. Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that new grain can grow on it.
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. There's not much more I could tell you about myself. Except maybe when this is all over and we've established this brave new world, I will return to my studies.
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild.
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in general? Generally speaking, we are just ordinary peasants. Paupers, beggars, common rabble. At least that's what they like to call us. The lowest of the townsfolk. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare arses high and have a passion for a good cause in our hearts. Farewell, my friend.
How can I help?
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because it's a hilarious tale. Have you got the time?
I sure do. Tell me.
Well, then listen carefully. 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably pissed off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking, they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wife's plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here long after our bones are in the ground. Good story, right?
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat. What's new in the city?
Nothing much.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm sorry.
The service might be a bit slow here.
May God give you help, sir.
Greetings. How can I help? I brought you some food. Unfortunately, I don't have more right now. But I'll be back.
What? Oh. Well, just... God bless you, sir.
Careful.
To a good harvest.
Service is kind of slow today.
My respects.
We'll see about that.
I'm sorry.
You silly doggy.
Good day to you. It was good to see you, my friend.
How does it taste? Today's batch turned out well, eh?
You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
It sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
That sounds reasonable. What do you know about the wine?
I knew we'd get along. The wine is in a warehouse somewhere. If you find it and bring it to me, I'll give you a better price for it than any merchant in the town. So think about it. The buyer I got is particularly interested in this bottle.
I'll look for it. Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you.
Tell me more about yourself.
What can I tell you? I was born on a dunghill and I'll die on a dunghill. With the guild, even the likes of me have a chance to sleep in a normal bed sometimes and have some decent food.
Don't you have any dreams or purpose?
Listen, pal. You can't eat dreams for breakfast. And my only purpose is to live to see another day. Believe me, I'll do anything for that.
What can you tell me about the guild?
I'm not going to lie to your face like the others. Let me spare you the bullshit. We're just a bunch of really desperate people who have no choice but to steal. We're scrambling as hard as we can. And all this talk about fighting Sigismund is just a fairy tale for the dim-witted.
So why does the guild really do what it does?
To survive! I bet. When Sigismund finally fucks off one beautiful day, the guild will keep on doing what we've always done. Only with a different enemy.
So you're not in it for the noble cause, I gather?
That's right. At least I'm willing to admit it. But the others seem to really believe the stories about society where all folk are equal. See you later, my friend.